Good morning, Year 2, and welcome to Thursday's maths lesson. Yesterday, you looked at solving simple one-step word problems, and we looked at an old lesson video to help us to do that. Now, today is a new lesson video, which is specifically about money two-step problems. Now, sometimes when you're doing maths, you have to do more than one step to solve a problem, and it requires a lot of thinking, but we can all do it. And we did that when we looked at change earlier in the week, didn't we? We had to first of all find out how much change we needed, and then second of all, make the coins we needed to give that change. So today we're going to look at two-step problems. So let's remind ourselves of the vocabulary, the words, and what they mean. So for addition, we have words like add, total, more, plus, and, sum, all together. And for that says addition, it should say subtraction, sorry. Lost, minus, change, fewer, difference, take away, less. So I've just changed that so it says subtraction just to make it clearer. So those are the phrases. So addition, more, plus, and, sum, all together, add, total. And for subtraction, the green part, minus, change, fewer, difference, take away, less, and lost. Okay? So we're going to look at some problems. Here's the first one. Sammy buys these toys from the shop. Car for 52p and a chocolate bar for 35p. How much does he spend altogether? So it's simple addition, isn't it? 52 and 35. And we can use a bar model to help us to show this. You don't have to, but if it helps, you can use it. 52, 35, add your 10s together, which is 80, add your 1s together, 7, we've got 87p. That's our one-step problem. Kate has 90p. She spends 43p in the shop. How much change will she get? Okay, so this time we need to do 90p, take away 43p. Because we know change means take away, don't we? Again, we can use a bar model to help us. So we've got two parts, 90p and 43p. We can use 10s and 1s to show to calculate the answer. This time, though, remember when we take away, we only draw the total, so 90. Well, I can't take away 3 from 90, so I'm going to have to exchange 1 10 for 10 ones. Then I can take away my 3. Then I take away my 40. And that leaves me with 47p. Okay? We call these types of problems one-step problems because we only need to do one calculation to solve them, just like we just did. We added on the first one, we took away on the second one. They are quite easy to solve so long as you think carefully about the words and numbers. However, today we're going to be solving two-step problems. What do you think this means? It means we will need to do two calculations in order to find the right order to solve our problem. So let's look at some examples. So Lucy buys a doll for 34p and a pencil for 22p from the shop. She pays with 60p. How much change will she get? Now, there's two parts to this, isn't there? What are the steps? So the first step is we need to find the total of what Lucy's bought. She's bought a doll for 34p and a pencil for 22p. So that's step one, adding. Step two is she pays with 60p. How much change will she get? So step two, we're going to be taking that total away from 60p, aren't we? Step two is subtraction. We need to do step one first to get the numbers needed to calculate step two afterwards. So you always need to go in the right order. Okay? So I couldn't take away I could do a different way, but I would do it this way. So let's try and solve it. So Lucy buys a doll for 34p and a pencil for 22p from the shop. So that's our first problem we can do. 34 and 22 is 56. So she spent 56p, the total of the things. She pays with 60p. How much change will she get? So now we've got our new total. We've got a 60p, which is what she pays with. We're taking away the 56p, aren't we? Because that's how much she spent. So 60p take away 56p is 4p. Okay, so the answer to that problem is 4p. And we've done both steps. Next one. Lee has 70p. He buys a sweet for 30p and a pen for 5p. How much does he have left? So this time, we need to do our first step. So we have 70p and he buys a sweet for 30p. So that's taken away, isn't it? He's got an amount, he's given a bit of it away to get something else, and that's nice and easy to solve. 40p. And he buys a pen for 5p. So now from our new total of 40p, we can take away the 5p, which gives us 35p. There's our solution. Next one. Joe has 20p and his friend gives him 41p more. Then he drops 23p. How much does he have left now? So he starts with 20p and his friend gives him 41p more. Now that word more lets us know that we're adding, doesn't it? So 20p add 41p is 61p. Then he drops 23p. So now from the 61 that he's got all together, he loses 23. That's taken away, isn't it? And the calculation for that would give us 38p. Okay? So the answer to that problem is 38p. There are two calculations there, but only the second one gives us the answer to the problem. The first one only gives us an answer to part of the problem. So it's really important that you do both steps. Next one. Dave has two 20p coins and 5 1p coins. He drops 4p. How much does he have left? So the first part is that he has two 20p coins and 5 1p coins. So we need to do 20, add 20, add 5, because 5 ones is 5. That gives us 45. He then drops 4p. So if he's dropping, if he's losing something, and how much does he have left, we know we're taking away. So 45p, take away the 4p drops, equals 41p. So that would be the answer to that problem, wouldn't it? Next one. Adam buys a toy for £5 and a ball for £7. He gets £8 in change. How much did he begin with? Now, this is quite tricky. So our first part, we need to find out the total of what he bought. So we spent £5 on a toy and £7 on a ball. And 5 add 7, nice and easy, is £12. Now, he got £8 in change. So that means that when he paid £12, he was given £8 back. Now, the word change here makes us think that we need to take away, but we don't, do we? Because we want to find out the amount of money that he started with. So we're going to do the opposite. It's like a missing number problem this time. Something take away £8 equals £12. So £8, £12, there are parts. Well, what do they add up to? Because we always do the opposite. So if we've got a missing number taken away, we need to add, don't we? £20. Okay, so we started with £20. Now I'd like you to have a go at activity sheet 1. This sheet breaks down each step into 2 parts, A and B. This will support you seeing how you need to tackle it. Afterwards, complete activity sheet 2, and this time the steps are not broken down. Try to circle or highlight each part to help you. Use the boxes to show your calculations and number sentences. Okay, good luck, year 2. I know this is quite tricky, but I think you can do it. And I'll see how you're getting on and see you soon. Bye-bye.